I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to go this way. I'll cue the music. So first up is American Midwest Man's Cave. This is by ICAST, 11.06 megabyte on the download. And this shed is awesome. So you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under sheds. 140 grand to place down, and there is some customization options on the old colours. So it comes out as white. You then click on customize. You've got these options here. So I'm going to change the colour just so you can see what it's actually going to be doing. So if we put a red on, there we are. So first off, you'll select colourway. So that's going to be your sides. You can then have roof and trim, so the roof and the bottom bit, the roof on its own, sides and the bottom trim, all of it, or back to the sides, which is what I've gone for. A little bit more of an understated look to it. And now, we have got the shed itself. So we've got this little bit in here, got the man door, that opens up nice, got this door as well, which is fair enough. And in here, we've also got a built-in jet wash. Oh, that's alright. I like that. You've got the dry fruit option on the go down there. Job's a good one. I mean, the floor itself is looking good. But that is not the best thing about this. Because if we come over to the light switch and we'll look up to the ceiling. Ah, look at them. Oh, that is awesome. And that's not the only thing that's got it up his sleeve. So you've got this little bit in here, which is a small bit. We'll call it that anyway. So you've got the two doors, you've got the inner, you've got the outer. You've also got the inner and outer man door. We've got this little light switch here. Standard light, fair enough. Then you come into here. And then we've got this big door that opens up here. Again, like the jet wash station. Now I've got the light switch over here by the door. I mean, that just looks awesome. That does. I mean, we had a shed out the other day from ICAST with these lights on. And I thought that was brilliant. And now we've got another one. This is ace. And we've got this side over here. And this is going to be a standard sort of dry fruit option on the go. So it hasn't got the jet wash in it, but, you know, you can park some stuff in it. And again, got the lights. Then we come to the, I'm going to say, pièce de résistance. We call it that anyway. You got your workshop trigger over here. No problem. That's great. You can fix your vehicle up. We then got this. Elevator up. Oh dear, that's ace. And that's not the only elevator, because come over here as well. And you can come up this one. If you can put up with that screeching noise, to be fair. I mean, it's not quite a lift, put it that way. You've got a little bit of a pool table, you've got a darts board, a little chill out zone. There's nothing to do up here, mind you. You can just chill out or whatever, but alright, fair enough. And just getting your lift back down, the job's a good one. But this elevator, we'll take this man truck in, and we'll just give it a go, and I'll show you what it does. Now, we're going to be looking at this man truck later, so we'll blitz past that right now. So you just bring your truck in like that, and then make sure you place it right, because if you've seen this intro, it might go wrong again. You got to make sure that it's there, raise it up, and there you go. I put it in the right place this time. I mean, to be fair, it's not square on, mind you, but once it's there, come fix your vehicle up. Ah, fair enough. Oh, this shed is awesome. Love it. Right, next up is Beehive. This is by Guadalam, 0.86 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under, as you can imagine, looks like a shed. It's actually going to be found under Beehives. 5 grand to place down, and you will need to put a honey pallet spawn point. So you haven't got one of those down, it will give you the little warning that you need to put one of those down. So fair enough indeed. Now, it's not just a beehive, but decoration as well. So you got your bees this side, and obviously round here you got a little bit of a, we're going to say a wood store. I mean, it's just for decoration. You're not going to be able to store your own wood in there, mind you, but as beehives go, it's looking alright. Right, next up is Decorative Rocks. This is by Kompajat, 53.6 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under decorations. Now, there is a warning here. It says to build, please use toggle free mode. If the setting is not enabled, the game will raise the land when stacking. Yeah, it sort of has on that one, and a couple down there that I forgot to toggle free mode on when placing them down. But all right, fair enough. Now we've got all these different rocks. Got small ones, big ones, and then they're getting bigger and bigger. I didn't really get into. But there we are. So that one there has definitely raised the ground underneath it. So that's one of the ones I didn't place down with free mode. But all right, fair. I mean, to be fair, that being said, I've seen rocks like that naturally occurring. You know, the ground underneath's washed away a little bit. But all right, fair enough. Is what it is. And the interesting thing about it is, whichever one you go for, they're only going to cost you 20. So we go for like the small one on the end here, that's going to be 20. Or we could even go for this giant one here, still going to be 20. I mean, they are decorative. So you're not going to be able to use them for like any stoneworks or turn them into lime or that sort of thing. But, being said, I mean, if you want to fill out your farmyard a little bit, yeah, go for it. Right, next up is Doghouse for Decoration. This is by Guilam, 0.64 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under others in the animals, because that's where your doghouses are going to be. 1,500 to place down, and obviously it's somewhere for your, I say it's somewhere for your pooch to have a kip. No, he's there. He's having a sleep outside of his house that I've just paid for. Isn't that my, yeah, I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Don't you look the other way. Oh, yes, go back to sleep. All right, you carry on then. Oh dear. I mean, it's looking alright. I mean, saw blade right by a dog. Not sure that's very safe, but it is what it is. You got the usual shenanigans with your bowl. You got your ball there you can pick up. Alright, fair enough. Get yourself a little farm dog. It should come between my legs. Alright, caught me unaware there, but alright, you carry on, bruv. Right, next up is Grain Elevator Museum. This is by Caliph Zeric, 18.73 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, it's actually under Constructables. Yeah, so you can now have the old, the Grain Elevator Museum from Riverbend Springs on any map you like. Obviously, you are going to have to put some stuff in, which is done around this side, by the old hatch marking area over here. And to be fair, the modder has listed what it's going to need to get it up to scratch. So you're going to need wooden beams, 36,000 litres, boards, 48,000 litres, planks, 72,000 litres, roof plates, 12,000 litres, prefabricated wall, 12,000 litres, cement bags, 6,000 litres, and cement bricks, 6,000 litres. So it only costs 10 grand to put it down. You're going to be, well, if you're buying it from the shop anyway, you're going, can I not get in there? The door's open. Oh, there we are. Just had to duck down a little bit. Yeah, well, whilst that only costs you 10 grand to put down, you are going to be, if you're buying it from the shop, you are going to be spending a fair bit to get this up to scratch. So, I mean, you could go down the road of, just bringing your own stuff in if you're making it. Yeah, fair enough. But if you want to have a little grain elevator museum on any map, yeah, job's a good one. Right, next up is WS Liquid Manure Tank. This is by Alice Aguaole, 3.05 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under silos. Now, it's going to cost you 115 grand to place down. It's going to hold 4.5 million litres of the old stinky stuff. I mean, it's empty right now, mind you, but this is huge. 4.5 million litres of liquid poo. That's what you're going to be getting in this silo. So, I mean, if you need somewhere to store your stinky stuff, I mean, if you've got a massive cow farm on the go, yeah, this should fit in nicely. But 4.5 million litres, dear oh dear. Right, next up is the CNH Varifeed TerraFlex 18-foot. This is by Just Farming, 11.53 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under harvester headers. Now, we've got the New Holland Varifeed 18-foot, 5.5 metre working width, and a 6 mile an hour working speed for a 35 grand price tag. You do have the option of decals, old or new, on the side there. I quite like the old ones. I mean, it's like the New Holland is that blue, though, isn't it? I'm just saying. That blue with a yellow vehicle. But, all right, fair enough. And you can have a gold version. So if you've got the old sports harvester, this should fit on the front nicely. Now, if you're not going to go for a New Holland and you fancy going for a case version, well, they got you covered as well. Again, the options are going to be the new or old on the old stickers. And to be fair, looking pretty much the same. I mean, 5.5 metre working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, and a 35 grand price tag is the same as the New Holland one. So, up to you which one you go for. Right, next up is the Gyrax G760. This is by Agri Design Modding, Nikudu55 and the Thale. 22.14 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under mulches. Now, it's going to require 150 horsepower from your tractor, 7.6 meter working width, and a 9 mile an hour working speed with a price tag of 60 grand. The options are going to be lights, no or yes. Going to be putting a light bar around the back. And then your attacher type, so you can have it as a 3-point, a K80, standard, and then back to the 3 points. You got what's it? Is that a pin hitch? And that was a ball hitch. You got everything. So if you've got a tractor that's fairly big, it should be alright on the old 3 point. If not, you want a trailed version. Well, they got you covered as well. Now, to be fair, this is looking pretty good. I mean, the old animation for unfolding is looking alright. So the side bits go down like that, and then the wheels sort of just do a little bit of a folding shenanigans. Alright, fair enough. Well, they did, but I folded it up. Anyway, let's try that again. It's not doing it now. When I first got it out the shop, it sort of like it was up on its wheels. I've got it high, so I haven't lowered it down. Or have I just not waited for it to do it? Alright, fair enough, we'll carry on. We'll turn it on, we'll lower it down. So see, this is how it came out of the shop. It was lowered down. I get you. There we are. Nice mulching. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is the Horsch Pronto DC. This is by Matt26, 13.79 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Cedars. Now, this has got a 5,000 litre capacity, and it's going to do solid fertiliser. So you're going to divide that basically between the two. It's going to have a 270 horsepower requirement, 9 meter working width, and a 9 mile an hour working speed with 104 grand to buy. You then have the option of ladders. You've got type 1, type 2, or 1. So you've got one on the front or one on the side. Then you've got wheel setups. You've got no or yes, puts those wheels on the front. Then you've got your capacity. So standard 5,000 litre, then go to a 7,000 litre, which is all right. And then back to a 5,000. So whichever one you go for, obviously you are going to have to take a bit of that capacity off for putting the old solid fertiliser in. But all right, fair enough. Right, next up is the Lizard AT01. This is by ARM Team, 7.63 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. Now, this has got a 4,000 litre capacity, and it can do bales. That's because you can change it to a bale trailer. So it starts off at £1,000. £1,000 for a trailer. That is ridiculously cheap. You can then have it as the bale trailer, also £1,000 still, which is all right. And then back to your standard version. Obviously, if you do go for the bale trailer, you are going to have some less options. You then got your tyres, you got your Trelleborg, Lizard, and then Trelleborg again. Although Lizard has got a couple of different ones in there. Then you got your cover, yes or no, only on the old grainage trailer, not the old bale wagon. Chassis colour is obviously going to be your chassis. You then got your main colour, is obviously going to be the main colour. The cover colour is obviously going to be the cover. And I picked a colour that's exactly the same as before. There you go. And then your rim colour is obviously the rims. Now, I do like this little trailer actually. For £1,000, if you go LB and X operating position, boom, bales are on, job done, no messing. Then go LB and Y. Yeah, we'll unload the bales. LB and right stick left and right. It's going to do your usual. LB and right stick up and down. It's going to be doing that. And then LB and Y again. Unload. And there you go. Just press LB and Y to reset. And you're back. See, that's an auto load trailer that I can get to work. There you are. Should put it operate position again. Boom. Away you go. Oh, that is ace. I do like that. Nice little baler trailer, that. Grand. No, that's just well cheap. So next up is the Lizard Front Counterweight Pack. This is by Calderon and Tomashakovic. 3.84 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, well, let's face it, underweight. Now, this is going to be the 550 to 750 kilo weight. As the name would suggest, it starts off at 550 kilo. It's going to cost you $790 to buy. You then got the option of type of space to be filled, crushed rock, or concrete. So that's going to be putting it up to your 750 if you're going for the old concrete version. Then you've got reflectors. You've got yes or no. Puts those on the front. Flag stickers. Ukraine. United Kingdom. Yes! Oh, finally! Finally, we've got a mod with a UK sticker on. Oh, we've had so many mods that miss out the UK. Oh, that's ace. I mean, I'm not bothered by any other flag now. I mean, we've got Germany, we've got France, Italy, USA, nothing. Obviously, going to go for the UK one. It's got to be done. Brand stickers. So you've got the usual shenanigans on the go. So you could just match it up to your main vehicle. You then got your attacher types. So design 1, design 2. Spin it around the back. Yeah, so there's 1 and then 2. So changing the height of the top link. You then got your design colour. We'll go over black. Why not? Nice black weight. There you are. Design colour again. I'd imagine it's going to be doing that top bit there. All right, fair enough. Now, you're thinking, do you know what? 750 is still not enough for my weightage needs. Well, they've got you covered because they've got a bigger version, the 750 to 1100. So again, your cross rock or your concrete version, it's got the same options as before, which means, yeah, UK badge all the way. Next up is the Lizard GranMax 3125. This is by JD Modding Arc, 13.88 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Auger Wagons. Now, this has got a 32,000 litre capacity, 140 horsepower requirement for your tractor, and a 72 gram price tag. You can change the tyres. You got your Michelin, you got your Mitas, a BKT, Trelleborg, and then Lizard, and then back to Michelin again. Although they do take a bit of a drop between Michelin and then the old Mitas, but the Mitas look a bit more on the chunky side, so I would probably go with them. They're looking all right indeed. Then you've got your main colour, which is obviously going to be, well, let's face it, it's the main colour. The design colour, we'll go for red so it stands out. It's going to be doing the cover, and then your rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. That's not bad, that is. And taking a look at it just there's a trailer hitch on the back as well, so you could road train it up. Oh, very nice. So next up is the MF weight. This is by AW Modding ABP team featuring BSM, 0.8 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, underweight. Now this is going to cost you 1100 to buy, and it's going to weigh 2.5 ton. And to be fair, when I seen that name, MF weight, I thought it was a mother weight. Dear, oh dear. Carry on. We have got the option to change the main colour. So obviously that's going to be the main colour of everything. Although I like that blue actually. What's that? Massey Ferguson grey. It's got like a blue tinge to it. Well, I know what the MF stands for now, but okay, fair enough. Carry on. Next up is Weight with Winch. This is by JMZ, 3.02 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it. Where else would you going to find it? It's going to be underweight, so let's face it. Now, it's got an 800 kilo weight to start with, 1750 to buy, and, as the name would suggest, it's got a winch on the front, right there. But also that little decal on the top. I'm liking that. Little lizard plaque with the old lizard emblem on it. That's looking all right. You do have the option to change it from 800 kilo to 900, 1,000, 1,100 even, 1,200, 1,300 kilo, 14, 1,500, 1,600, 1,800 is just solid blocks on the end, and then back to the original. So all the others basically slice weights put on the side, apart from the last one, which just covers it all over. But all right, fair enough. Then got the option of main colour. So we are going to go, what colour is that? Voucher gold. Oh, yeah, all right, fair enough. Then design colour. I bet this one of those that's got the old slice weights on, isn't it? Yeah, there we are. So we've got design colour. We'll go that. Olive green. Fair enough. I mean, obviously, having a winch on it, 9-ton winch, that is not bad at all. You just come up to it like that, pull it out, and away you go. I do like that lizard logo on it. It's like it's cut out the metal. That's ace. And the last mod for the day is the Man TGE Flatbed. This is by Saucy Modding, 14.46 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cars. Now, this has got 177 horsepower engine. Oh, that's packing a punch, I must admit. 105 horsepower. Not quite sure vans are allowed to go that fast in the UK, but all right, we'll keep it under wraps. 38.5 grand to buy. You have the option of standard or fire department. Now, if you go for the fire department, it does change things up a little. You do lose some of the options, but we'll come back to that one in a minute. Now, you've got the engine set up. It's actually the gearbox. You have a manual or automatic. Then you've got warning markers, yes or no, which is only on the standard version. Beacon lights, so we've got left, we've got right, well, left and right, and nothing. So left or both. Fair enough. Bumpers, full plastic white, default black, default white, painted, and then paint, well, full plastic black again. Trailer hitch round the back, yes or no? Just on there, no worries. And then your main colour is obviously going to be your main colour. Now, if we go back to the fire department version, this is where it changes things up a little, because you've got pretty much the same sort of, bumpers, you've got trailer hitch on the back or whatever, but the beacon itself can be blue or orange. All right, fair enough. So you got the standard fire department one is going to be the blue, but then you go for I say standard fire. You got the standard one that's going to be the orange, and then you got the fire department which is going to give you the blue flasher on the top. Now, this is I like it. Different sort of blue strobe lights. Now you have got I say tipper. It's not a tipper on the back, but you do have this option, open flap. There we are. So we open that one. It's going to open. It is going to. Oh, I've not turned it on. There we are. Why is it not opening? I was pressing A. I'm pressing LB and Y. A is LB and Y. There we are. Open that. So that's jobs are good. You do have the option if you go to RB and down. It's actually going to change it. You've got tip back left. It's not actually tip back. It's it's the side that unfolds. Now, you do have the option to go for all of them. So if you unfold all of them all at the same time, jobs are good. And obviously you put some pallets on there. Got some straps. That is looking all right indeed, and just make it a little bit different. All right, fair enough. I mean, there's no siren, mind you, so there is that. But I like it. That's all right.